Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, inshallah, we are going to start our second lecture, which is on the gender. This lecture is about the topic of gender. And as you know that in any language, there are two categories falls on the gender. One is feminine, and I point out the first feminine, there is a reason. And the second is okay, well, the first one, second I will discuss later on. The first one, as it is feminine, why I point out the feminine first? Because in the Arabic language, if we know the points for the feminine, the masculine automatically we will learn automatically. So there is no any points for learning for the masculine. So main points for learning the gender is for the feminine. So there are it's only few points we have to understand for the feminine, and they are, the first one is hakiki mu'annath, means real feminine. And I will go through with all of these one by one, inshallah ta'ala. So first of all, I will just discuss the name. The first one is the real feminine. Second is feminine by sign. Feminine by sign, that we can get the sign that we can know that it is feminine, even though if we don't know the name of the, we don't know the meaning of the word, but still we know that it is feminine just because of the sign. And the third one and the last, which is the last one, it is feminine by usage, sama'i mu'annas. And only these points we have to know about the mu'annas. If we understand these all points, automatically we will know the masculine as well, inshallah ta'ala. Because every ism or every word I can say, or especially noun, every noun is by default masculine, except real feminine, feminine by sign, and feminine by usage. So these three main points we have to learn today, inshallah, in this lesson. And automatically we will learn muannas, of course, feminine we will discuss today, and muzakkar you will also learn by as well. Because when we will discuss these points and the rest of all other things will be fall in the category of the masculine. So let's start. First, I'm going to discuss the real feminine, natural feminine, hakiki mu'annas. What is this? Hakiki mu'annas, in every language, they have the opposite of it as well. If we discuss the hakiki mu'annas, there must be the hakiki mudhakkar as well. If we are discussing any real feminine, there must be the real masculine as well. Just suppose if I say mother, there must be the opposite of it is father in every language. They can be say that in different words, like in Urdu we say ma or ammi, like this word, but and in English is mother, and in Arabic is ummun. And in any other language, they all, if I ask what is the gender of the mother, they will say that is feminine. And if I say that what's the gender of the father, they will say that is masculine, because it's real feminine or masculine. Same like that, sister, and the opposite of it, brother, girl, so there will be the boy. So if we know the hakiki mu'annas, automatically we know the hakiki muzakkar, because they are the opposite of it. And in every language, they will be the same as it is. That's why it's called the real feminine or the real masculine. And the name of the girls, any special, any name which are specific for the girls, we know that they will fall in the real feminine, like Maryam, Zainab. Of course we will not say that Maryam is the name of the boy. We all know that Maryam or Zainab or Kulsum or any girl name, we know that these names are for the feminine only, no the masculine. Same like that some boys name like Muhammad, Osama, Musa, any other name, Ahmad, Zaid, Hamid. So we know that these names are for the boys only, not for the girls. Okay, so that's why they are say the real feminine or the real masculine. And these gender also fall in the animals, because just suppose like we say naqatun in Arabic, it means she camel. And if I said in Urdu language, we say it's untni. And in for the masculine, it will be camel only, is jamalun. And in our Urdu language, we say unt. So it's a difference in any other language. We can say that if I ask what's the gender of the jamalun, so they will say it's masculine. It's not feminine. It's not she camel. So it means in all languages, we all know the gender very clearly about the real feminine and the real masculine. Real feminine is basically every creature that can give birth or lay eggs biologically. That the natural of gender Allah created, that who is feminine and who is masculine. And all human beings and the animals fall in that one. Okay. Real feminine will be considered feminine in all languages. Same like that, real masculine will be considered masculine in all languages because of biologically, because of nature, that we know that they all fall in, by nature they are masculine, and these all by nature they are feminine. Okay, so this is the first category, and I can say that because we are learning this Arabic just because of the, just because for the understanding the Quran Majid. So in Quran Majid there are so many, there's very few words of the real feminine. We can say that ukhtun, ummun is also used there, bintun is also used there, and only the from the girl, name of girls is only Maryam is in the Quran. In fact, the surah, the name of surah is on this name, Surah Maryam. Okay, and there are few names of the animal, female animals, means feminine animals, like Naqatun is also mentioned in the Quran. Baqaratu is Suratul Baqarah, Baqaratu, and in same like Jamalun is also mentioned in the Quran. So few names of the animals and few names of the real feminine is mentioned in the Quran. This is the introduction for the real feminine. Now I'm going to start to discuss the alamati mu'annas feminine by sign, which is very important and is used so much in the Quran. Is frequently used in the Quran. So I'm going to discuss this one now. And I need your full attention for it. There are three categories, or I can say there are the three groups comes in this feminine by sign. The first one is the most important, ta marbuta. Words end on round ta. You can see this round ta. Okay, the two dots on top of it. In which word you will see this letter in the end of the word, that word will be considered as a feminine. Okay, so it's called a ta marbuta. Like some words, jannatun, salatun, kalimatun. So all these words, you see that there is a round ta in the end of the word. So there is a sign that you can, even if you don't know the word, what's the meaning of the salah. I know you can know the meaning of the salah is the prayer. I need to bring it back. Even though if you don't know the name of the word, still you know that if I ask you what's the gender of these words, you will say it's feminine, because there is a clear sign in it. It's a clear sign, and it's called alamat. Alamat, it is used in the Urdu word as well, and it's same is in the Arabic word. So alamat, it means sign, that there is a sign, golta, or we can say there is a round ta marbuta in the end of the word. Okay, and there are some few more words I want to show you, like suratun, and I didn't put any haraka on the last letter on go in this round ta, the ta marbuta. I didn't put any haraka on it, means I didn't put the dhamma, fatha or kasra, because any haraka on it can be on this word. It can be a suratun, it can be a suratan, or it can be a suratin. Okay, so that's why I didn't put any haraka on it. Ayatun, hikmatun, tayyibatun, zakatun, aqibatun. So all these, I use these few words from the Quran, and all these words, look, they are atta marbuta, round ta in the end of the word. So even if you don't know the meaning of aqiba, but still you know that it is feminine, it's not masculine, just because there is a sign in the end. Okay, and next, there is some exceptions as well. You will see some name that they have the go around in the end of the word, but they will not be feminine, they will be masculine. Why? Because I will show you the words first. Huzaifatu, Usamatu, Muawiyatu, Khalifatu, Allamatu, Talhatu. If I ask you why they didn't put in the category of the feminine, why they are masculine, even though there is a go around the in the end of the word, but so you will say that because they are the name of the boys, they are not the name of the girls. This is the reason. Yeah, this is the reason that these are the boys' name. That's why it fall in the category of the real masculine, even though there is the round the in the end. So you will not say that it must be a feminine. It must be feminine. No, if you know that they are the name of the male, if they are name of the boy masculine, so you should say that they are masculine, they are not feminine. And I must say that only one of this word khalifatu is mentioned, is used in the Quran. The rest of the other names are not used in the Quran, but in the Arabic language we use these names in as a language. So you must know that if any person has the name Usama and you say why your name is feminine, Usama is has the round ta in the end, and I learned that if any word has round ta in the end is for the feminine, and you said no, your name is feminine. No, 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 it is not feminine, it is still masculine. So we will say it's exceptional words. Okay, they are boys names, so they will fall in the category of the real masculine. Okay, now I'm going to start here. I want to show you something about the round tha. If you will add round tha in the end of any known real masculine, so you can convert that word into feminine. How? Masculine word, and you will add round tha in the end, it will convert into feminine. Like mu'minun, and you add in round tha in the end, it will become a mu'minatun. So like mu'min is a masculine because there is no any round tha here, so I can say that is a masculine, and there is a round tha here, so it's masculine. Oh, sorry, feminine. And some more examples. Muslimun, add the round ta, and I want that you participate with me, but don't unmute your mic. Just say by yourself that if it is Muslimun, add ta marbuta, round ta in the end of this word and convert it into feminine. It will be muslimatun. Same like kafirun, add round ta in the end, it will be kafiratun. Salihun, add round ta, it will be salihatun. Salihun, a pious man, and salihatun is pious woman. Kafirun, non-believer, it means non-believer man, is non-believer woman, kafiratun. So in the end of these words, if you will add the round ta, they can convert into the feminine. And why I say the non-real, because if you can't add the round ta in the real feminine, real masculine, like abun. Abun means father. Okay, if you say that if I added the round ta in the end of the abun, and it will convert into the mother, no, because mother has another word already, like ummun. So we don't need to add the round ta in the end of the real masculine, because they already as it is, we will use it as a masculine or as a feminine. Okay, this is I'm talking about only for the non-real masculines. Okay, so round the Tamarbuta category is done, and it's very important because it's used so much in the Quran. You can see that in almost in every page you will see these words. So when you see the round ta in the end of the word, you can say that it's feminine, because there are no real name of boys used in the Quran, like Usama, like Muawiyah, Huzaifa, Hamza. So there is tamarbuta in the end, but these words not used in the Quran. Only khalifatu used twice in the Quran. Okay. So don't need to worry about it, that is there exceptional words used in the Quran for the tamarbuta. Next word is alif mamduda. Words end on alif mamduda. The word, any word which end on alif and hamza together. Alif first, then hamza. Like Sahara, Safra'u, Khadra'u, and by Tajweed rules, we will count it is 4 or 5 counts. We will make it long. Safra'u. So it comes in the category of the mad mutasil wajib. Anyhow, so these words will be considered as a feminine when you saw these two letters in the end, alif and hamza. So it means there is a sign that they are feminine, and these words not used in very too we can't say that they are too much used in the Quran, like the Tamar Buta is used so much. Okay, so but this one is used but not very much. Okay, I want to give you some more words like Sahara, Hamra'u, Bayda'u, Darra'u. So all these words, if I say even you don't know the meanings of these words, still you know that the gender, what's the gender of this. You can say that they are feminine. All these four are feminine because there is that you can see the sign in the end, alif and hamza. So this is called alif mamduda. You can say alif mamduda, or you can say alif and hamza comes together in the end. So they are feminine, even you don't know the meaning of it. Still you know the gender of it. But there is some exceptions as well. What's the exception? When I will show these words. So these are shuhada'u, fuqara'u, ulama'u. So these words, basically, these are the plural of any word, like shaheed or faqir or alim. So these are the plural words, and that's why they are not only feminine. Feminine and masculine both comes in these categories. So these are some exception words. So they are not feminine, even though there are hamza and alif and hamza in the end. And next category is alif maqsura. What is alif maqsura? Is the words end on alif maqsura, that you will see the ja in the end, and there is this is called standing fatha. And in Urdu language, they know the alif is khadi zabar, or you can say the standing fatha in the end. So these words looks like this one. Kubra, Husna, Sughra. So these words, there is a sign in the end that you will see the Ja, and before the Ja, you will see this standing Fatha before it. So you can get the clue that they are feminine, they are no masculine. Why I'm saying that when you will understand the feminine, automatically you will understand the masculine, because when you know this sign, when you will get this sign, you know that it is feminine, no masculine. Okay, so I will show you some more examples like Bushra, and I put the one word as well, Dunya. It's not looks like there is no ja in the end, and there is no standing fatha or khadi zabar in the end, but still it comes in this category, and because I put this word in this category because Dunya word used in Quran Pak very much. You can see a lot of time this word dunya. So whenever dunya word come in the Quran, you should know that it's a feminine word, it's not masculine word. Okay, because if you read how I'm reading, look, bushra, dunya, the same accent, the same way I'm speaking. Okay, just the writing style is not same, but how I'm pronouncing, pronouncing the same way. Bushra, Kubra, Sughra, Husna, Dunya. Look, same way I'm pronouncing the Dunya. Okay, but for the written form is different. So you must know that Dunya is a feminine word because it's used so much in the Quran. There are some exceptions as well, like Isa. Look, there is a Ja and the standing Fatha. So it's Alif Maqsura is called. So what is this? If I say Isa, is it feminine? You will say no, it's not feminine because it's a boy name. It's a male name. It should come in the masculine it should come in the category of the masculine and real masculine because it's a name of a boy or man. Yahya, Musa. So all these names, they are no feminine because these are the boys' names and comes in the category of the real masculine. Okay, if you see these things, you just say that no, they should be the feminine, because we learned there, if there is ya and standing fatha before it, it comes in the feminine category. No, there are some boys name, they have the same sign in it, but we will say it's masculine, not the feminine. Okay, and these all names comes in the Quran as well. Isa, Musa is so much used in the Quran. And so we have done the two categories, real feminine and the feminine by sign. Feminine by sign, there are more three groups. There are some words ending on the ta marbuta, words ending on the alif mamduda, words ending on the alif maksura. And now the last one is the feminine by usage, sama'i mu'annas. Let's start this one. For this one, I can say that in English language, we use the he for the masculine. We know that if I say he is a boy, so I know that I have to use the he word for the boy, not for the girl. And I say that she is a girl, so I know that I have to use the word she for the feminine, for the girl, not for the boy or masculine. So I know this. And but in English language, there is one more word, it we use for the neutral gender, like we use for the other things, like a book, ball, sofa, house, car, or any other thing, any TV or pen, pencil, book. So these type of things we use for, if I say what's the gender of these things, you will say no, they are no feminine or masculine, they are neutral gender. So we use the word it for them. But in Arabic, there is no any word for the it, there is no any word for the neutral gender. It's only either a masculine or feminine. Okay, so we use only he or she, no it for any Arabic language. So in this category, feminine for the usage, there are 6 categories, there are 6 groups in it. The first group is the name of the countries, cities, tribes, nations, or you can say the name of the place. Okay, name of the place. And in the name of the place, you can say that countries names, cities names, tribes names, nation names. These are some, I'm mentioning Misr, Adun, Thamud, Rum. And in this, all of these 4 used in the Quran. Okay, especially Ad and Thamud, they are the name of the nations, and they use so much in the Quran. Okay, and in the next category is name given to fire, name of fire. This is important too, because these words, name of fire, nar means fire, Jahannam is a hellfire, Jahim is also a hellfire, Sa'ir is also hellfire. So these names, these 4 names you have to learn by heart, because these names comes so much in the Quran. Okay, there is so much use of these words in the Quran. These words, only Ad and Samud, that's fine, that's fine. If you know that Ad and Samud, they are used as a feminine, okay, in the Arabic language, because they are the name of the nation. And here, any name of fire, it comes in the category of the names given to fire. So it means they are come in the feminine gender. Okay, next one, names given to wind, Rehun, Samumun, Sarsarin. So these words were used very rare in the Quran. Only a few times used in the Quran, maybe once or twice. So you don't need to worry about these names, but you should know that the name of winds comes in the category of feminine or the masculine in Arabic language. Okay. Names given to wine, Khamrun, Sharab. So these 2 names also comes in the name of in the category of feminine. Body parts in pair, any body parts which are in pair, like udhunun, yadun, ainun, rajlun. I will show you with pictures all of these. Yadun means hand, because there are 2. Okay, any body parts which are in pair, it will comes in the category of feminine. Okay, and qadamun, foot, because they are in pair, so it will come in the category of feminine. Udhunun, ear, so it will come in the category of feminine. Legs, rijlun, so it will also come in the category of feminine. If I say, what about the nose? Is it feminine or masculine? So I know you are on this point that you can say nose is only one part, is means it's not in pair, so it will come in the category of masculine, no, the feminine in Arabic language. Okay, so nose is a masculine in Arabic language. Tongue is masculine in Arabic language because it's not in pair. So any part which is in pair, it will come in the feminine category, and in any part which is one or more than two, it will come in the masculine category. Like hairs, like teeth, like our fingers. So they are more than two, they also come in the category of masculine. That's why I said if I know the feminine points, automatically we will learn the masculine as well. Okay. Okay, I want to show you one more thing. Ainun. Ainun, this word used so much in the Quran. It's used for the two meanings. Two meanings. Ainun is also called as I wrote here as in Urdu language, because I already uploaded my Urdu language, Urdu lectures. So I have to convert it. It's a I. Ainun means eye. Okay, eyes or eye. So Ainun is also the meaning of spring. Any waterfall is also comes in the category of they both comes in the category of feminine. Okay, let me edit it first. Is I and is I'm typing, that's why I'm stopped. Okay, start now. Okay, start now. So Ainun means eye, because they are in pair. There are two eyes in pair. There is no one eye. So if there are two in pair, so it comes in the category of feminine. Okay. Ainun means also eye, and Ainun also means of waterfall, or you can say spring. Okay. So Ainun has two meanings, and mostly it's used in the Quran, in Quran Pak, as a waterfall. Okay, in Urdu language we say is chashma. Chashma means where the place where the water comes from through the stones, through the mountains. Okay. So this is mostly used in the Quran Pak, Ainun, as a waterfall. When there is mentioned for the paradise, so it's mentioned there as well. So you must know that Ain has two meanings. Eye, it can be the eye as a body part, or it can be the waterfall as well. Okay, and mostly it's used as a waterfall in the Quran Pak. The last and the sixth one is miscellaneous feminine nouns. Some feminine nouns which doesn't come in any category of these words. It doesn't fall in the real feminine. Some words that they are feminine, but they are not comes in the category of real feminine, or in the feminine by sign, or even in the feminine of these usage. Like they are not the name of the place, they are not name of the fire or wind or wine, and even they are not the body parts in pair, but they're still feminine. So we will say it's mutafarik, mu'annath, asma. So you have to learn by heart these words. They are only few words. I wrote three words here: nafsun, ardun, shamsun. And same, I didn't use any harqa in the last letter just because it can be a dhamma, fatha, or kasra. Or okay, if I just suppose if I put the dhamma in all of these words, just suppose if I put the dhamma in all of these words, and in when you give you the homework, and you will saw the fatha on top of it, and you say no, it's fatha in the end, so I think it's not feminine. So you will know, you will think that it's not feminine. So that's why I didn't put the any haraka, because it can be a dhamma in the end, it can be the fatha in the end, or kasra in the end. So I want to show you these feminine names, which is miscellaneous nouns used in the Quran. Consider feminine in Arab language, like samaa, sky. Sky, this is too much used in the Quran, too much. There are a lot of, you can see this word in the Quran. So you should know that it is feminine. Okay, you have to learn by heart. It's only 5 words you must have to learn by heart. Second one is shamsun, or it can be a shamsan, or it can be a shamsin. Okay, it means sun, and it also uses so much in the Quran. Ardun, nafsun, darun. So these 5 words are very important. You must have to learn. It's only 5. Look, you can learn by on your fingers. You have 5 fingers. You can learn on your fingers. Sama'u, shamsun, ardun, nafsun, darun. And there are some more 5 words you should know. Even you don't know them by heart, it's okay, but you should know that they are feminine. Asan is been stick. Whenever the use in the Quran is Musa alayhi salam, I can say the waqi of the Musa alayhi salam, there is mention is asa here. And harbun, ka'sun, it means glass or cup. Bi'run, well, and this word used when there is the mention of the Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam, when his brothers throw him in the well. So on that time this word is used in the Quran. Dalwun, bucket, and same on this waqia there, the Yusuf alayhi salam come up, he come through a bucket from the well. So that's on that time this word is used in the Quran. So these are very only used one or twice or maybe few times, but on top line they use so much. Okay, so these words are very important. You must have to know as if their gender is feminine, and you have to learn by heart. Okay, summary of the today's lecture. I try my best that the whole lecture I try to consume in this only one slide. Let's see. Real feminine, every creature that can give birth or lay eggs. So it will come in the category of the real feminine. Mother, sister, daughter, girls' names, or any female feminine. Okay, so what I'm saying, feminine animal. Okay, feminine animals which are gender biologically they are feminine. Okay, any animal, they are biologically by nature they are feminine. So I just give here the one example, baqaratun, or you can say naqatun, or any word which is feminine animal. Next category is feminine by sign. Any word ends on the round tha, and there is some exceptions which I explained, that Usama to Hamza to Khalifa to, that these words also have the round ta in the end, but they are no feminine because they are the name of the boys and they come in the category of the real masculine. Rest of these words, all the any word which comes in the you will see the round ta in the end, they will be feminine, and mostly all of these words are feminine, because only one this word Khalifa is come in the Quran. Okay, and so you don't need to worry about it. Is there any exception words as well? And words end on alif mamduda, and there are some exceptions as well. Words end on alif maqsura, like sura, husna, dunya, and most important word is dunya. Okay, dunya is very important word because it's used so many times in the Quran, so it is feminine. But on the other hand, Isa, Musa, Yahya, these words used also in the Quran many times. So you don't think that they are feminine. No, they are no feminine. They are masculine. They come in the category of the real masculine because they are the name of the boys. And the third category is feminine of usage. Body parts in pair, like udhunun, ainun, qadamun, rijlun. Okay, udhunun means ear, and I mentioned already with the pictures and with the name already, so I don't need to mention again. And country, cities names, tribes names, nations names, name of fire, name of wind, name of wine, and some miscellaneous nouns which doesn't come in any category of these, but they are still feminine, so you have to learn by heart. Ardun, shamsun, nafsun, samaun, and one more, darun. Okay, so these 5 words you must have to learn by heart. So this is the full summary of the whole lecture of this one. Now I want some practice for you. Before practice, For the new students, I want that if you will do for new students especially, I'm saying that only if you use if you keep in mind these only words for the as a feminine, that will be enough for you, which frequently used in the Quran. First one is the any word ending on the round tha, it will become in the category of the feminine. Okay, so this point you must have to know, any word finish on the round tha, ta marbuta, so it will come in the category of feminine. Next, you learn these words: sama'un, ardun, shamsun, nafsun. These four words, and the name of fire: narun, jahannam, jahim, and dunya. So only if you learn all these words, that's enough for the Quran, for understanding the Quran, and for understanding that the what's the gender of these words, because these words use so much in the Quran. Frequently they use in the Quran. So if you know the gender of these names, these words, that's enough for you for the beginners. Okay. Inshallah ta'ala. Now let's start some practice. If you please all unmute your mic and participate with me. If I say what's the gender of the shajaratun? If you unmute your mic, please. Yes, Sister Shaynaz and Sister Zainab. Your mic is not unmute yet. Are you listening, Sisters Shaynaz and Sister Zainab? I don't know my voice is going through there or not. Anyhow. Something is wrong with going on wrong. I don't know. Anyhow, there's some message as well, but I can't read it. Let's start. If you, the other all audience, if you say, ask you what's the gender of this word, shajaratun. So I know that you are on this position. You can say that it is feminine. Okay, it is feminine. It's not masculine just because there is a sign round tha in the end. Okay, there is a round tha in the end. So that's why it's a feminine, not a masculine. And now next word is shamsun. If I ask you what's the gender of this word, so all my other audience on the YouTube, they can post the video and they think about it. Okay, they can think about it. Is it masculine or feminine? And I hope they will they will reach on this position that it is feminine, because these comes in miscellaneous words, which I said that you have to learn by heart the 5 words. It comes in that word. Okay, shamsun. So it's a feminine. Sister Zainab and Sister Shinaz, whenever you will be ready, please unmute your mic and you can participate if you want, inshallah. Sa'atu, so sa'atun, so it's a gender. Here is also a feminine because there is a round ta in the end. So it means it's a clock, and in the Quran Pak is used many times in the Quran as a time for the judgment, day of the judgment. Okay, so that for that one is used. I use mostly these words. This word is also used so many times in the Quran. Kitabun. Okay, let's go through this word. Kitabun. Is it masculine or feminine? So let's start. For this one, you have to go by this one. This tree is very important for you as well. You can take the screenshot for this one, because any word, if you know the gender, if you know, if you are struggling for it, that is it masculine or feminine, so what you have to do, you have to go through by one. Kitabun word, is it come in the category of the hakiki mu'annas, means real feminine? No, it is not real, it's not a natural feminine, so it means it comes in this category. Is there round tha in the end? No, there is no round tha. Is there alif mamdu? Is it comes in the category of the alif mamduda? No, it's not. If there is alif maksura, it comes in the alif maksura category. No, there is no ja and the standing fatha in the end. So you have to go through by like this. Is it hakiki muannas? No. Ta marbuta? No. Alif mamduda? No. Alif maksura? No. Next, is it the part of any body part which is in pair? No. Is the name of the fire? No. Is it the name of the wine? No. Is the name of the wind? No. Is it come in the name of place, any country name, city name? No. Does it come in the name of the miscellaneous nouns, which I said that you have to learn by heart? There are 10 words, but the 5 words are the most important. Does it come in that category? No, there is no any word of kitab in that words. Okay, so it means, okay, it doesn't come in all of these categories. So it is masculine then. It is masculine because these points are for the feminine. If any word comes in these categories, so it is feminine. If it doesn't come in these categories, so it's not feminine, it will be considered as a masculine. So kitabun is a masculine because it doesn't come in any category, it doesn't fall in any category of this one. Okay, so this tree will be very helpful for you for knowing that is it masculine or feminine. Okay, next one is next go to banatun. Banatun, is it in which category it falls? Is it masculine or feminine? So I know you know by the picture they are girls. They are banatun means girls or daughter. Okay, so they come in the category of the real feminine. They come in the category of the real feminine. Ra'sun is the head. Head, is it a head is one only one organ, or is it comes in the pair? So I know that head is only one, so it will come in the category of the masculine or the feminine because it's not in pair. We don't have two heads, we have only one head, so it will come in the category of masculine. Ra'sun means head, and it's also used in the Quran as, okay. Al-ardu, so al-ardu or ardu is also comes in the category of feminine because this word is from 5 words which I said you have to learn by heart. Okay, so this page is done. I hope you done your practice. Sister Zainab, don't, if you please, don't do the message because by message is not showing on the lecture. So you give your answer by you unmute your mic and speak, please. That will be beneficial for others as well. You're doing message that it is feminine, it is masculine, so it will not be beneficial for the other learners, inshallah. So if you please unmute your mic if you want to participate. Okay, it's not compulsory. So there are two houses. One is for the feminine and one is for the masculine. So I will give you some words here. Like first word is yadun, and I'll give you with the picture as well. So I know that you know that it's a hand, and you have to think about is it masculine or feminine. So you have to think about is this part of body part is in pair or not. If it is in pair, so it should come in feminine. Okay, so it is feminine, it will come in the feminine word category. Next one is qalbun. It also used in the Quran many times. So you have to think about it is a body part. So we have to think about now, is it in pair or is it only one? Of course, everybody has only one heart in a human body. So it's only one. It's not in pair. So it should become in the masculine house. Okay. Next word is qamarun. Qamarun means moon. Okay, Qamarun means moon. So what you have to do, you have to think about, is it masculine or feminine? Sister Zainab, you raise your hand. So if you want to participate, you have to unmute your mic. Okay, Qamarun, you have to think about all of the tree which I mentioned. You have to think, is it real feminine? Is it a body part? Is it a name of fire, wine, or wind, name of a place? Or does it has the ta marbuta in the end? No. Does it has the alif maksura or alif mamduda in the end? No. Does it is it this word comes in the miscellaneous words, which 5 words or 10 words I said that you have to learn by heart? Does it come in that word? No, this word doesn't come in that words. So it means there is no any chance or any point which I get from for the feminine, so it will go into the masculine. Next one is saqun. Saqun is also called the legs. Like rajulun is also leg, and saqun is also leg. But there is some difference. Saqun in our Urdu language is called pindli, and is also used in the, I think, Surah Al-Qiyamah is used this word. So, but they are in pair. They are two, every human being. So it will go into feminine. Okay, because this is a body part which used in the pair. Okay. Next is narun. So what do you think? Is it feminine or masculine? I hope you know that. I said that for the beginners, which I said that you have to learn these things. That's enough for you. That word come in that one as well. Narun is also because it's a name of fire, so it will go into the feminine category. Next is najmun, means star. So star doesn't come any point of the feminine. Is it not? It's not real. It's not tamarbuta in the end. No alif mamduda, no alif maqsura. It is not a name of fire, wine, wind, or place. It is not a part of body which is in pair, and it is not comes in the miscellaneous words that only few words which I said you have to learn. So it means it will go into the masculine house. Next one, Ibrahim. So I know you will say quickly that it is a boy name, so it will go into the real masculine. So it will go in the masculine house because it's a boy name. Anisa, Anisa is means woman. Okay, Anisa is also the name of the surah. So Isa meaning is a woman. So it will go in the category of feminine house. Abidun. Abidun. So is there any we have to say that is it the real masculine or feminine, or is there a round tha in the end, alif mamduda, alif maksura? So you go through with all these points of the feminine, then you can decide is it feminine or not. If it is not feminine, so straight away you go to the that it is a masculine abidun. And next one is abidatun. So look, there is abidun and there is abidatun. So there is a go round tha in the end, ta marbuta in the end. So you can say that it is feminine, it's not masculine. So I hope you did enjoy this activity for the learning for the gender of masculine and feminine. Some more practice from the Qurani ayat. If I circle this word nafsin, so tell me, is it feminine or not? So I hope you will know that it is feminine now, because it comes in the category of miscellaneous words, which I said you have to learn by heart. Okay, next one is dha'iqatu. So it is feminine because there is a round tha in the end. Al-qiyamati, it is feminine because it is a round ta in the end. And now look, this round ta has the kasra in the end, and this round ta has the dhamma in the end. And this nafsin is the last letter seen is has the kasratain in the end, double kasra in the end. So any harka can be on the end. It can be a double haraka, or it can be a single haraka, or it can be a dhamma, fatha, or kasra. Okay, so you have to learn by the word, not with the haraka. Okay, haraka doesn't matter. Next word is annari. Okay, is nar or annar is the same word. Okay, you will inshallah in after few lectures you will know what is this alif and lam, why is entering in this word. Okay, so what's the special in it? But still it's a name of fire, so it is feminine. Al jannata. So look, this ta marbuta has the fatha now. This ta marbuta dhamma, kasra, and now it has fatha. So any harka can be, you can see on the round ta, still it will be a feminine just because of round ta, not with the haraka. Okay, any harka can be on the top of it. Next one is al hayatu dunya. So these both words are feminine. This is feminine because it's the round tha in the end, and ad-dunya is a feminine because it comes in the category of the alif maqsura. Dunya, husna, kubra, sughra, bushra, they are same word. Okay. Look, if you see that it's only one ayah, and how many feminine words are there, and now mashallah you are able to do, you can differentiate which is feminine and which is no feminine. Okay. Next one is ad-dunya, same word which I already mentioned, hasanatan. So it is feminine because of golta is round ta in the end, ta marbuta. Akhirati is round ta as well. Hasanatan is also same word. An-nari, nar means name of fire, so it's a feminine. Next, as-sama'u, it means sky. So this word comes in the category of the words which I have to say you have to learn by heart. As-sama, al-ard, an-nafs, dar, and shamsun. Okay, so these 5 words you have to learn by heart. Next, jahimu. So jahim is the name of the, is a hellfire, name of a fire, so it will come in the category of feminine. Jannatu again, and next is nafsun. In the last page it was nafsin. Okay, remember in the last ayah, in the last slide it was nafsin, and here it is nafsun. So it doesn't matter, it can be a dhamma, fatah or kasra, you have to learn the word. Nafs word is a feminine and used many times in the Quran. Homework. Now of course you need to do practice. Practice is very important and for learning, and you must have to do the, what you have to do in this one. There are 11 messages on the chat, but I can't read the messages because I'm focusing on my screen. Okay, anyhow, homework is this one, that is in from the Surah Al-Ghashiyah. You have to point out all feminine words only. You have to circle all feminine words. So any, if you see the round ta or alif mamduda or alif maqsura or any name of fire or any, which all you learn in this lecture, there is no any word that you didn't learn today and there is mentioned here as a feminine. All words which is feminine, you already learn here in this lecture. Okay, and if you want to do more practice, you can say that it is feminine by which category. If it is feminine by the because of the round ta, so you mentioned that it is a feminine by sign. If it is feminine by usage, so you can say that it is the name of fire, that's why it is feminine. It is the name of wind, that's why it is feminine. So you can mention why you think that it is feminine if you want. But if you don't have much time, and if you just say that it is feminine, that's fine, because our main goal is that you know that that you learned it is feminine or not feminine, feminine or masculine. Okay, so if you just explain, you mention that these are the feminine words, that's enough for you. But if you want to do more practice, you can, inshallah ta'ala. And you can get the solved homework PDF in the description box. First you have to do homework. Okay, then for yourself checking that you did correct or not, so you can go my description box of this video, and you will get the PDF of the solved homework, so you can get the result as well, that you did correct or not, inshallah ta'ala. So that's it for the today's lecture. Today it was for the gender. I hope you will understand, and if you didn't understand anything, you can ask me on the WhatsApp, or you can ask on the YouTube comment box. I will reply you inshallah as soon as possible. Just make dua. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.